Welcome, everyone. Today is a very special day for our StreamYards. It is the 2026 last month's, so April, San Diego market update. So let's get right to it. I know everyone's looking forward to this. Um, we'll get to see how the market is doing. I know everyone is on the edge of their seats to see what's going on. So let's jump right in. Let me share my screen real quick, and we will start with our location here, which is 92116. That is the Kensington Normal Heights area. So if we're looking into April, compared to last year, we had 21 new listings compared to 26 pending, a lot more pending. So 16 compared to 7. Closed sales 14 and only 7 last year. So that's double the amount compared to last year. Median sales price did go up to almost 1.2 compared to closer to just 1 million last 2025. Days on the market 20. This number is a little surprising compared to previous months. This date was a lot higher. Um, if we go to inventory of homes for sale, 23, so that dropped, and the month supply of inventory 1.9. So kind of interesting that single family homes, the inventory went down this last month, um, and the days went down, but we did have a little bit more closed sales. So that's very interesting. If we go on the year to date here, there's been a little bit less new sales. Pending sales have gone up, and the closed sales have stayed the same. If we're looking at the median sales price, it has gone down like 2.6%. So it's been pretty flat. These last couple months, there hasn't really been a lot of change. I would say a little bit more on the going down side, but still within that same, 1-2% range. Looking here at attached, so condos, townhomes, um, new listings, only 10 new listings last month. Pending sales, 5 also went down. Closed sales did go up. And look at this, pretty interesting. Median sales price from 715 last year, last April, to this April to 575. That's very interesting because that's almost 20%, price drop. But if we look at the year to date, the median sales price has been sitting around 610, and last year it was at 605. So there has been a little gain there. Um, Days on the market until sale 32. This is kind of like more that we've been seeing, that homes have been sitting a little bit longer. Inventory of homes went down, and the month supply of inventory went down. Very interesting stuff here. So looks like homes are, this last month they were sitting for a little bit less in the market, but value did go down on the attached, not necessarily on the single family homes. If we look at the graph here, um, all of the MLS is way below on the single family homes, and then on the condo townhouses, it is a little bit below it. So very interesting stuff. Let's go ahead and move forward to our neighbors. So I'll stop sharing here and move on over to, let's say, here you go, 92103. So here goes 92103. This covers Hillcrest and Mission Hills. New listings around the same, 5 less, so 23. Pending sales 21, so it did go up. Closed sales did go up too as well. So compared to last one, closed sales have gone up. Median sales price, wow, really went up compared to last month, you know, of last year. So overall, the year to date also went up 11%. Very interesting numbers here. Days on the market 49 compared to 27. So this kind of pattern has, we've seen it on the last slide. Inventory of home went down. Month supply of inventory 1.9. So kind of almost the same, just a little bit more expensive on the homes in this area, but numbers are kind of the same. On the attached, looks like new listings 38, pending sales 22, closed sales 15. Here, the median sales price dropped 16%, also similar to ours here in the 92116 zip code. And then the year to date price has gone down 10%, which is kind of an interesting number there. Days on the market 36 compared to 51 last year. And then inventory of homes 74, month supply of inventory 4.4. So a lot more inventory here in this zip code. Um, and the days on the market have been a little bit higher on these compared to the other slide. Kind of interesting to see this. Um, let's move on forward to our next one. Let me reshare my screen again to where our second office is located, Del Mar, and that is the 92014 zip code. Del Mar is a little bit of an outlier, but let's go ahead and take a look. So new listings 27, surprisingly a good amount of listings. Pending sales did go up to 12, and closed sales stayed around the same, one less compared to last year. Median sales price also went up 23% compared to last year, and the year to date also went up 16%. Days on the market until sale 33, inventory of homes for sale 44, and month supply inventory 5.3. So what we see here in Del Mar is that there's a lot more inventory compared to the rest, but homes could be sitting a little bit longer because of the price difference and how exclusive it is to be in the Del Mar area. Moving on to attached to condos, townhomes, new listings 5, pending sales 4, closed sales only 1. So here, because there's such a little volume of numbers, the median sales price can jump, a lot. So here it went up to 2 million, went up 33%, and then on the year to date, it went down 38% from 2.1 million to 1.3, which is kind of interesting to look at. Days on market until sale 3. So I'm guessing it's the one that closed. It was only up 3 days in the market, hence why this shows here. I think this kind of skewers these numbers. And then inventory of homes for sale 14, month supply inventory 3.5. So we see there's a little bit more volume on homes compared to our 92116 zip code and to the 92116. So, and then if we look at the graph here, the median sales price compared to all of the MLS in San Diego is way above it. So you're almost looking at almost 3.5 for the median sales price. And for the townhouse condos, you're almost looking at 2 million to buy into this market. So let's move on to our fourth and last one, which that one will be, let me reshare my screen again. That is the other neighbor to Del Mar, and that is Carmel Valley. So if we look here, new listings 34, that went down. Pending sales also went down, but the amount of closed sales went up, which is kind of a pattern that we've been seeing a little bit more on the more closings and a little bit less on the inventory side. But let's keep on reading here. Median sales price went down 1%, not a big change on that. And then year to date went down 0.8, also kind of, staying flat on these numbers these last couple months. Days on the market until sale, 18 days, kind of surprising there compared to the usual 30 plus days on the other neighborhoods. Inventory of homes, 37, month supply of inventory, 2.2. We go to the attached townhomes, new listings 28, pending sales 12, closed sales went down here 9, median sales price did go up, and the year to date also went up 20%. Days on the market until sale, that's 15. Inventory of homes for sale 41. So there's a lot more inventory in the Del Mar and Carmel Valley areas compared to us down here in the 92116 zip code. Month supply inventory 3.3. Very interesting numbers, and as well as kind of like similar to Del Mar, The 92130 zip code is way above the all of the MLS. Of course, not to the extreme of Del Mar, but kind of similar, just a little bit under it. So what we're seeing here is we're seeing a little change in the inventory, especially in these areas around our office here. That there is less inventory. There's been a little bit more close. Prices have been staying the same. Pretty. I think some sellers are starting to maybe bring down their prices, and buyers are jumping in and getting things closed. So that's what I have for you guys today. I really appreciate you guys joining in. Hope you guys took some, key information about the San Diego market. And like I've mentioned, if you guys have any questions about, you know, how things are looking like, any real estate questions you have, feel free to give me a call here. If you have any other concerns, you can also call Roxanne. You can go ahead and email us at roxanne@pemberleyrealty.com. You can check us out on Facebook. You can check our website. Just putting all these out here so you guys can follow. And then our Instagram, we're also on there as well. So feel free to check us out. Give us a like, follow. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe so you can see all these upcoming videos that we have. We're going to have another StreamYard tomorrow that we will be having, and it's a very interesting topic. So, really looking forward to seeing you guys there. So, thank you guys for joining in today. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.